Good day to you all! When I started this YouTube channel a few years ago, I had my idea set that this would be a channel that would work as a recommendation vehicle for fellow fans of strange movies to find movies that they might not otherwise have heard about. So my very first upload on YouTube was a video review of the 2012 indie zombie film The Battery. I chose that because it was such a great movie made on a shoestring budget, and I wanted as many people as possible to hear about this little gem of a film. Basically a perfect representation of what I wanted to do with my channel. Fast forward to the present day, and I got a new movie to discuss delivered by the same team from The Battery. This was one of my most anticipated movies that hit the festival market last year, so let's see if it will be able to live that up. I am Torstein from CinemaTerror, and this is After Midnight.
You bring all your girlfriends here?
After Midnight, or Something Else as it was previously known as during its festival run, takes place in the outskirts of Miami, I think, and it focuses on the character of Hank, played by screenwriter, co-director, co-editor Jeremy Gardner. His girlfriend Abby, played by Brea, has out of the blue just left him, and this is ruining his world to the point where he could question his mental state. To make things even worse for Hank, he is haunted by a creature that is scratching his door, trying to get in and presumably hurt him. And this is occurring every single day after midnight.
I think you got it, buddy. You know, like cats can do this shit. Definitely. I mean, Jess was watching a show on TV the other day that said, like, cats are like evil little fuckers.
After Midnight feels nearly like a spiritual follow-up to The Battery. No, it does not involve zombies, but the tone and vibe of After Midnight feels very much the same. There is a relaxing atmosphere where we just seem to hang out with the characters and feel their emotions, until it's time to adjust the creepiness factor. In this one, 90% of that time is spent alone with Jeremy Gardner as Hank, a hunter with a good heart and a good sense of humor. Indie movies on such a small scale would normally not work for me, but Jeremy Gardner is an excellent performer and can carry a movie on his own with ease. We go through his memories of his relationship with Abby and feel his inner pain every step of the way, and that hurtful feeling is just as much as a monster as what is lurking outside his house when the nighttime comes along. The scenes Gardner has with Brea as Abby are great and touching. We see flashbacks of their happier times intercut with the present storyline, and those scenes and cuts are handled with careful precision. So just to make it absolutely clear here, this is more about human emotions and drama than horror. I say that as I don't want you to go into this expecting anything else. You do feel the danger of the creature lurking outside, but it's not a story that's all about making it scary towards you as a viewer. You rather feel its presence through the Hank character. I've been giving Jeremy Gardner a lot of praise so far, but it would be criminal of me to forget about his partner Stella, co-star of The Battery and the co-director, editor and cinematographer on After Midnight. If I were running a movie studio or a streaming platform, then I would give this duo financing to do whatever they want, so they could keep on making as many movies like this as they can, because they obviously know what they're doing, and small budgets do not hinder them in telling compelling stories. Does all of this praise mean that After Midnight is a strongly recommended movie from me? No, not necessarily. There are parts of it that I think the general audience will feel are a bit slow, even if the pacing works nicely for me. I do think that the final act could have been tweaked around a bit to make it more rewarding, and I can't go really into more details about it, since this is a new movie and I do not think it will play well for you if I were to spoil it. After Midnight is a sweet, emotional and funny movie. I do think that the original title of Something Else is more fitting for it, in more ways than one. I hope this does well enough for them so they are able to create more stuff within the near future, as I do not want to wait 5+ years for another film from these great guys. I would say that if you've seen The Battery and loved it, then After Midnight is the perfect new film for you. It's not as good as The Battery, and it is perhaps even less for the horror crowd, but for those of you who just want a good film about the emotions that you go through in an adult relationship, then After Midnight is well worth checking out. I'm giving this the strong score of 4 out of 5. Have you been able to see this one yet? If so, then I'm curious to hear your thoughts on it. And also, have you seen The Battery? If you can endure the terrible quality, then check out my review for it, the very first video I ever made with no experience at all of any of this stuff. So it is poorly made, but hey, if you have nothing better to do, then go ahead. And have you seen anything else new that might have gone under the radars for others that you think that I and others should check out? Let me and others know in the comment section below. All feel free to tweet me at CinemaTerror on Twitter. Hope you enjoyed this review of After Midnight, that it might match your taste in cinema, so that you will end up checking it out. We need more movies from these guys, so support them if you can. Thank you.